Hello and welcome, my unknown empire. I don't think I've done a video like this since I've started my channel. I've probably done like one or two of these, but since I am a huge wrestling fan, since I basically watch wrestling every week, and this is something that I want to basically put my opinion out because I want to hear y'all opinion. I'm not into like wrestling Twitter and this, that, and the third, and there's only like one wrestling channel that I watch on here. So I would like to get my opinion out there, and y'all be more than welcome to, give me y'all opinion. But you see the title of the video, and I know I'm a little late on it because at the time of recording, this is the 23rd of February, and we 2 months into it. We're on the road to WrestleMania in WWE, and we are on the road to, I want to say, Revolution in AEW. And with this reset of wrestling, with this being the beginning of the year, with so much great things happening in the world of sports entertainment and wrestling, I feel like there's a lot of people that are primed for a breakout. There's a lot of people that are primed to have a good 2025. There's a lot of people that I feel like should have a good 2025. And that's basically how these lists go, how these videos go. Any of my top 10, obviously they're my top 10, so this is gonna be my opinion. But these are really tough because you gotta sit down and think about it and be judged up on your top 10. And I've really thought long and hard about it. Y'all feel free to drop a comment down below of breakout superstars that you see in any respective promotion. If you're new to the Unknown Empire, please feel free to drop a like, drop a follow, and also leave a comment. Share with everybody that you know. If you're not new to the Unknown Empire, I appreciate you. Without further ado, I'm going to get into my list of top 10 potential breakout stars for 2025 or top 10 superstars that are primed to have a big 2025. This is a combination of AEW and WWE. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, who I feel as though should be primed for a good 2025, and it is Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron just came off of a nice, entertaining match with Mercedes Moné. She did come up short in capturing that title, but she did not come up short in capturing the fans. For like the past 2-3 months, I would say since she's returned from her injury, she has been slowly and surely gaining momentum with the crowd, with the fans, getting her character down. She didn't get her first win until just recently. That was what kind of catapulted her, and her having the puppet. She is basically the epitome of what goofy wrestling is. And there's nothing wrong with that. She is very entertaining. She is getting her wings under her. She is becoming a better wrestler before your eyes. I feel like the storyline with her, she should slowly but surely build up the ranks, get win, little by little, and then by the end of the year, she should be the one to take that title off of Mercedes Moné. This was just the first domino to fall, and I feel like she's gonna be fed wins. And as she wrestles and get deeper into her character, the crowd's gonna get more behind her. She's gonna become a better wrestler, and it's just gonna get more momentum. So whenever they do finally pull the trigger on her getting that title, the reaction she's gonna get from the fans is going to be beautiful. If they do not capitalize on this momentum she is building right now, it is going to be a waste. And she's gorgeous, and she plays on that. She is naturally funny. She is funny, like she is actually a funny person on the mic and her character. I already know personally she is just a great person. Coming in at number 9 is none other than Penta. Since his debut on Netflix, he has been undefeated. He has showcased so many great matches. The match against Chad Gable, Pete Dunne, Ludwig Kaiser, Grayson Waller. He is phenomenal. He has that amazing arsenal, and he is a great high flyer. I'm glad whenever they debuted him, they didn't throw him in like the LWO or with Rey Mysterio like they were originally planning. But now I feel like the storyline that they are doing is to get Rey Fenix to debut, because right now he is in a feud with Pete Dunne and Ludwig Kaiser. They are three great wrestlers that I know for a fact are gonna put on a great versatile showcase of wrestling. Pete Dunne, the Bruiserweight, Ludwig Kaiser, under the wing of Gunther no longer. He is on his own man, and he is a student of the game, respects the ring, good, great in and out of it. So this program that Penta's gonna be in is gonna be great. They're gonna put this rocket on his back and push him to the moon, not just because he's a great wrestler, not just because he's gonna be the second coming of Rey Mysterio, but because he is coming from AEW, and what they want to do is show any potential AEW superstar that you can come over and be great in this company. They just have to put a great storyline behind him. I can see him winning the Intercontinental Championship or like one of those mid-card titles before the end of the year is out. Put some on him, give him a rivalry to sink his teeth into. Yes, Pete Dunne and Ludwig is gonna be nice, but you're gonna have to put a little bit more gravitas on it. Put a little bit more on it. He is a great wrestler. He can win fans over with great wrestling, and you know, he got a great catchphrase. So we're gonna see how far this rocket lead him. Coming in at number 8 is a team. So we gotta lump them together, and they are primed for a good 2025. It is none other than the House of Black, featuring Buddy Matthews, Brody King, and the lovely Julia Hart. These three are great wrestlers. The aesthetics that they have is none second to none. They have the potential to be an amazing stable. Julia Hart, a former TBS champion, Buddy Matthews, Brody King, they have tag team champion potential. They just need a little bit more behind them. They need a little bit more story. Julia's coming off of the little back and forth with Jamie Hayter. She won her last match. Brody King won his last match against the best wrestler in the world, Max Caster. And then you got Buddy Matthews coming off of a good match against Kazuchika Okada for that. I want to say he got the Continental Championship. He did come up short, but these two are two great wrestlers in the ring. I feel like AEW are going to do what they can to give them the best presentation, especially Brody King. When it comes to him and the barking in the crowd, you have no choice but to put a little faith behind them, especially with Malachi Black leaving them. You don't want to leave them empty-handed. You want to kind of give them a little something to do. I don't know the route that they take. You don't want to necessarily put them in that tag team picture. And just because if they don't win the title, don't mean that they're not having a breakout 2025. I feel like the spot that they are right now and the spot that they're gonna be at the end of 2025 is going to be a massive increase. That is what it means. So Julia's gonna get back into that title picture. She's more likely to win that title, followed by maybe one of those two getting that TNT championship, because Daniel Garcia is doing nothing with it right now. They come in at number 8. At number 7, we have Dirty Dom. Since joining the Judgment Day, or since joining the WWE, Dirty Dom has done nothing but got better, has gotten great, has gotten heat, has gotten love, has gotten embraced, has gotten pushed away. The storyline with him and Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan is one of the best storylines in 2024. And it really told a great story between a triangle love affair. And right now, his placement in the Judgment Day is really up in the air. Finn Balor doesn't really like him. Liv Morgan is back on his good side, or he's back on Liv Morgan's good side. And since JD McDonough's been hurt, that team has really just been falling apart. Even before that team has really been falling apart. I feel like at the end of 2025, Dom is going to have flipped a 180. Right now, he is a huge heel. He still gets a lot of heat or gets a lot of boos, but not as much as he was getting. Not that they don't like Dom less. It's like they're starting to appreciate Dom for the character that he is, that he plays on that screen. I feel like at the end of 2025, he's gonna have that 180 to where everybody is cheering him. I don't know what's going to be that point. I don't feel like he's gonna win a title in 2025. I feel like that turning point is gonna be his breaking point to where he just finally wins the fans over. I don't know if it's not gonna be anything dealing with Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, or anything like that. It's probably gonna be something with this new Judgment Day member that they've been hinting at, or maybe Finn does get a new member and it's kicking Dominic out, which makes Dominic a sympathetic babyface, and everybody kind of feels sorry for him. He creates a team to go against the Judgment Day, or maybe he just leaves the Judgment Day completely and starts to do his own thing, starts to wrestle under still being Dirty Dom. But the thing with WWE right now is you can be a heel or a face and still be your same person. If the crowd is behind you, the crowd is behind you. Put that rocket on Dirty Dom back. He can wrestle, he can talk, he elicit responses. Whether you love him or hate him, he's gonna get you to respond to him, get you in his aura or energy. And you gotta respect him. He's been in this game since 04. We don't know Eddie his pops, Ray his pops. We don't know. Dirty Dom. At number 6, former superhero Ricochet from AEW. Since he has debuted in AEW, the character work on him has been something subpar, like something superb, something beautiful. Some people don't like the heel work that he is putting in right now. Me, I love it. I enjoy it. Him with the robe, the laugh that he has. He is a great wrestler. People don't like him on the mic. I like him on the mic. Like, I like him on the mic. He's just an asshole. He is just an asshole. Like, and then he won his match. He beat Swerve Strickland. He beat Swerve. And now he's flaunting around with that robe. I feel like he's gonna get his as the heel. As the heel, he is going to get his. But like he said, he's beaten a lot of people's favorites. Will Ospreay, Swerve Strickland. That he has beaten, like he has gone down a list. Did he beat Takeshita? Like, he's beaten a lot of people. I thought he was gonna join the Hurt Business. That's still maybe possible, because they're gonna be like, oh, you know, we need a psychopath like you. Like, you can be Norman Bates. That's what I thought the character was going. That's what I thought that character was gonna go down, like a Norman Bates, you know, or an American Psycho, you know, like type ordeal. But with his wrestling skills, with his growth as a heel, with the amount of avenues that he can go down, he's already won a battle with Swerve in this rivalry. He's primed for a 2025. I can see him winning one of those international continental championships before this year is over with. I can see him fit into that storyline about winning one of those titles. He said he pretty enough to win it. I feel like he gonna win one. I feel like he gonna win it. I don't know what else to say. Like, his character work, people hated him in WWE, and now they hate him in AEW. I just think they just hate him to hate him, or they hate him because they ain't him because of his wife. Like, I don't know. Coming in at number 5, we have another superstar from AEW, and it is none other than Powerhouse Will Hobbs. At the time of recording, he is going through, or just finished up, this nice back and forth with the Redwood Big Bill, and AEW has this bad habit of a start-stop push with him. I feel like this start push is going to be the one that actually breaks that glass ceiling that is on him. He is a big man slapping man meat. He is physical. He can talk. He has that personality that you can just get behind, that powerhouse that you just want to see win. He got that energy to him. He got that vigor. He's just somebody that you want to see win. Like I said, they've continuously hit him with a start, stop, push. That isn't something that I want to see with him that keeps going. But I think with the way that they're presenting him right now, it just takes like one feud. Like, he had that title match with Jon Moxley. He's having these matches with Big Bill. They're putting him, like, trying to position him into like the top mid-card main event kind of slot. And that's the spot that I feel like he can take a hold of and keep going. They just need something like, I don't know. They just need something strong so he can sink his teeth into, and that the crowd can actually get behind him on. Probably like a big heel type. Not MJF or anything right now, but something along those lines. They started good with Chris Jericho. We'll see what happens. Powerhouse Will Hobbs at number 5. Coming in at number 4, we have the team of Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford, the Street Profits. And I feel like 2025 is going to be the year that they capture those SmackDown Tag Team titles. Right now, they have this new aggression to them. They have this new edge to them. They have this viciousness to them. They're aggressive. They're attacking. They're hungry. The vignettes, the promos, the recordings, all of it is giving this sense of we're going to push them to the moon. They coming off of an injury. Angelo Dawkins was sincerely hurt, so I'm glad that he is at 100% and feeling better. Montez Ford, glad that he is good and feeling the way that he is feeling. They are primed for a good 2025. Came back and attacked every tag team. I feel like at WrestleMania is going to be the culmination of them winning those tag team titles, probably in a big multi-person man match. Montez Ford is a beast in the ring, and you can't sleep on Angelo Dawkins. These two on the mic is something to behold, because you wouldn't necessarily expect it, but they can really talk and get you behind who wanting the smoke. Same with Powerhouse Will Hobbs. If these two, probably post WrestleMania, can just get a nice tag team feud. I don't want them to be fed to an up and coming tag team after winning those titles like WWE seems to do to a lot of their black champions, just get fed to people. I don't want them to get fed to an up and coming tag team. I want them to get them tag team titles and hold it maybe to SummerSlam, and then let that up and coming tag team take it from them. Something like that. But you gotta do something. It's early. So much can happen in between now and then. But I feel like that the prime examples of what they can do is yet to be set. And the Street Profits are set to have a good 2025. Coming in at number 3, he get the bronze medal for Prime for Breakout 2025, and it is none other than him, Carmelo Hayes. Coming into 2025, he was on the losing streak. It was like he was having good match, great match, good match, great match, but they just wasn't letting him win. And I feel like Triple H was doing that on purpose to just let him know, like, hey, keep growing, keep getting better, keep building on your character, and sooner or later you're going to be that star that you were in NXT. And I feel like this is the start of that. He's been fed Tozawa, he's been fed R-Truth, and right now he is in a tag team with The Miz. Sadly, I think WWE is going to lean into that a little bit. Melo Miz, which is going to be an atrocious start-stop for him. He needs a proper WrestleMania opponent. He needs something that is going to showcase the great wrestler that he is. I wouldn't mind him. Who's on I wouldn't mind him having a program with Damian Priest. Him having another one with Braun Strowman. Him going against The Miz. But then there are two faces. Like, he got to do something. He's already went against LA Knight, Andrade. If they, I don't know what they can do. There's a lot of people that they can put him against. Maybe they debut. Maybe they do a Trick Williams call up. I don't know. I don't know. But now that Triple H is starting to feed him wins after feeding him so many losses, this is just going to be that snowball that's going to be pushed down that hill, and it's going to keep growing and growing and growing. He's going to keep putting on match after match after match, segment after segment. He's going to keep getting good graces with the people in the back, and they're going to give him a United States Championship run. I wouldn't mind if they just put him in the main event. As far as he's already went against Cody Rhodes a couple of times, maybe after WrestleMania, put him in that main event title picture and have him win the main one. But I'm sure they're not going to do that. I'm sure they're going to start him off with maybe the United States champion and let him do something with that. And maybe if he don't even win the title, I feel like he's going to solidify himself as a mainstay on that brand and make a real name for himself. That, not that he hadn't already, but more people are going to know his name by the end of 2025. And at number 2, we have none other than Jacob Fatu. And I want somebody to love me like how WWE loved Jacob Fatu, because he is booked like a monster. He is booked like a beast. He is booked like he can talk it, walk it, kill it, hunt it, everything. He's all gas, no brakes. He's King Kong and Godzilla. He's everything. He's the Samoan werewolf. He wins the United States Championship or something. No, to be honest, I feel like he gets into a program with Solo Sikoa. I think his WrestleMania is beating Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania. And it was really The Rock that got everybody and got him into the WWE against Roman. Solo was really just a pawn. It was really Jacob that brought in Tama Tonga, Tongaloa, and maybe Hikuleo whenever they do it. And he gonna do his own tribal werewolf type ordeal. He is going to be a monster. He can talk it. Like I said, he can talk it. He can talk it on the mic against anybody. And then for the size that he is and the Samoan bloodline that he carries, he is an amazing wrestler. He just sells it with his face. He sells it with his voice. He can flip it. He does an amazing, beautiful moonsault. He can hit you that pop-up Samoan drop, that hip attack. What he's done on the indie scenes with the Bullet Club, once he does, I think since CML, he's put on bangers outside of the WWE. And with him being in the WWE, that just brings more eyes to him and makes people want to go back and look up a lot of great matches that he had. There is no way, shape, form, or fashion that WWE does not capitalize on what Jacob Fatu is. And this isn't like wishful thinking. This is absolutely, they are going to put the rocket on this man's back and shove him to the moon. Right now, he's in the program with Solo Sikoa and Tama Tonga, where they doing their little breakup. Solo Sikoa lost to Roman Reigns. He went MIA. Jacob Fatu basically take the reins as the leader. And now he's the tribal. He's the number one head man in the family. And Solo Sikoa came back trying to take it like how he was, and he's not that anymore. Jacob Fatu is now the man of that team, and everything's gonna run through him. He kicked Solo Sikoa and didn't really look twice, didn't look upset or didn't look mad about it. He's gonna run through everybody that he faces. I feel like he beats Solo Sikoa at WrestleMania, and then he goes on to maybe win a world title at SummerSlam or at the next WrestleMania. Move him to Monday Night Raw and set up that Braun Breaker match. Jacob Fatu is going to be a star if he isn't already. And coming in at number 1 for the superstar that is primed for a breakout 2025 and it is none other than Willow Nightingale from AEW. She is the people's champ. She is who the people want. She is a ball of energy. She is a ball of sunshine. She is what you would want as the face of your company, as the face of your women's division. I can see I can see AEW giving her the women's championship, like giving her the women's title. They haven't even they've given her a little push, but not anything like it would feel like they're actually putting time and effort into her. If they were to actually write a nice storyline geared towards her getting that title, the fans are going to get behind her. All she needs to do is say 10 words, or just go on screen and smile. Have you not seen this joy, this bundle of joy that she is? Tatted up, curly hair, big smile. Wherever she go, her mantra is just smile. How are you not going to like that? She is nothing but a baby face, nothing but happiness, and she can wrestle. I feel like the fans are going to do everything that they possibly can to get behind this woman, and AEW will do what they can to put her in the position to make that happen. This is partly wishful thinking, because to this point, at the time of recording, she has not necessarily done anything to show that she is in that title picture type ordeal. I think she's still having her little iffy moments with Chris Statlander. So I can't necessarily say anything with that. But based off of how 2024 ended and the potential that she has and everything behind her, 2025 most definitely can be her year, prime for a breakout. And that concludes my list of my top 10 wrestlers that is prime for a breakout 2025. Like I stated, please feel free to let me know the wrestlers that you would have put on this list in the comments down below. If you're new to the Unknown Empire, please go ahead and drop a follow, like, share, and subscribe. If you're not new, I appreciate you. Check out any other videos while you're here. We are going to get into this wrestling lifestyle. I appreciate y'all. Until next time, I'll see you when I see you.